Hello. Welcome to another episode of the Third Leg Show. It is season 4, episode 2. It is January 24th, 2024. A lot of 24s, a lot of 4s and 2s and whatnot. Anyway, how's your week been, Shu?
It's been pretty good. It was, GDQ
Yeah.
last week. We'll get into that a little bit later. And then, today, or this week, it's just been Palworld, so it's been a nice lazy river of 2 weeks.
Nothing but Palworld. Oh, man. It's too much fun.
It's fucking awesome, dude. It's fucking awesome. And I think my favorite part about the whole fucking thing is that with this being so good, you would imagine the Pokemon games have to get better. Like, you can't let considerably smaller people do better at your game than you do, right?
I mean, you would hope, right? But there seems to be a good trend going on right now where it's just like, yeah, smaller teams are doing way better than any other company has been doing in the past decade, it seems. So I'm hoping they get better. Don't get me wrong, I really hope they get better. But I might just stick to Palworld until they decide to leave that game. I don't know. Oh man. But other than Palworld and GDQ, anything interesting? Anything like that?
Fuck no. I don't know. I was gonna take a full week off of the gym, just because it's been 2 years. I was like, man, maybe a break isn't too bad. Let's just take a fucking week for once. Nope, I'm going to the gym tomorrow. This is just who I am now. It just feels so good afterwards.
It's really hard to take a break from a workout, it seems like, because even for me, and my workout is literally my job, right?
Mm-hmm.
But even when I have vacation days and everything like that, and I'll take them, during those weeks I'm just like, I could go back, right? I'm ready to go back already. It's only been 2 days, but I feel bored, So I don't know. I understand where you're coming from.
For me, it's a little bit different, right? Because if I have a good day, and we're 3 minutes in, we're past the YouTube guy. It literally just feels like I just came after the gym. It is just a rush of endorphins. And so it's okay, I miss that feeling. I guess I'm addicted to that. There's nothing else I could have done today. I did everything I could. That feeling is fucking awesome. It's in this order: coming, cleaning your ears, and then going to the gym. And just obliterating yourself. Feels so good.
Yeah, no, exactly in that order. I agree. Wow, you summed that up really well with how that.
And don't get me wrong, 1 and 2 is pretty close, right? Don't get me wrong, coming's great, but goddamn, dude, sometimes hitting that Q-tip in that spot, dude, you might as well just be coming soft. It just, so.
The G spot in your ear, you know what? Yeah, I know exactly what that is. But I don't know, man. Ever since this year has started, and literally I have the exact same schedule as last year. I think I brought this up last time, but I just feel so overwhelmed with the amount of shit that I have to do right now. And it's the exact same stuff. It's just work, Dungeons and Dragons kind of side stuff, and then the podcast, and then the premiere stuff, right? For some reason this year, it's just it feels like all of that has started to just try to cram itself into one day for me, and I just don't understand it. It seems crazy to me. I don't know. I've lost track of the days. I woke up today thinking it was Friday. I didn't think it was Wednesday, so I don't know what's happening.
Dude, I've been like that for the past month. I have yet to get a single day, every single day in a week right. I'm fucked up. It's the new COVID.
Yeah, it must be a new strain. You just lose track of what day it is. That's the only side effect. That, and you really want to go back to the gym. But
that's the only way I keep track of days. I'll be like, oh man, today's Tuesday. And it's just no, Tuesday we do chest. We didn't do that today. I'm like, oh, fuck.
That's kind of how I've been trying to keep track of my days. I'm like, okay, it's Tuesday. I know we got work and then Fallout, and then that should be it, right? And then it's Wednesday. I got work, D&D, then podcast, right? So it's like it's a whole jumble of just things not being spread out correctly. But other than that, with that being said, like of just feeling super busy, I also feel like really, I don't know, I guess satisfied with my life right now in like
That's
a good
good.
way.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I feel like I have started to like fulfill things that I wanted to set out to do. So I think it's going, it's getting there. It's getting there. There's still a lot of like stresses in my life. I'm just trying to figure out how am I supposed to make this better, such as some people might get this, but your crew decides to just one round destroy your big bad. That's how I feel right now. It's just like that stress, but also like that satisfaction. So,
I mean, that literally just happened because of that one perk. There was no way around it.
I could have made it harder. I don't know. But other than that, you want to get into some gaming news stuff?
Yeah.
Alrighty. I mean, first off, we have to talk about Palworld, right? And like actually like dive into like how great that game is.
Fucking love it. Even shitty servers. If this was any other game, I would have stopped playing. Like 100%. But I'm still here. I'm still addicted.
Now, I looked it up, and this is more like a PSA now, but like the reason why the servers are crashing a lot is one, because they recommend such a high amount of RAM to be used, right? Like 16 gigabytes of RAM for a server is a decent amount. Like our 7 Days to Die server ran perfectly fine at like 6 gigs of RAM. And that's what our Palworld one is at, and it's just dying constantly. The other problem is the game has a really bad memory leak. So if you're like playing single player and stuff like that, and you notice like your game starts to like stutter,
Slutter.
Like, flutter.
That goddamn dog's trying to suck my dick. I know it is.
I mixed up the word stutter and lagged, and somehow it came out as sluttered. So I don't know.
You need to stay away from those fangirls.
Yeah, the fangirl raid. What can I say? They just keep attacking my base. Apparently that like it's because there's a really bad memory leak in it. So like if you experience that stuff in single player, it's because hey, the game is fucking dying, right? So, and I mean, just going over some of the great things, right? You get to eat your Pokemon. You get to put them to work as like little little bots, right?
Gulag Sim with Pokemon. Yeah, that. Yeah, Epstein Sim.
There's just so many great, like, you got guns, you got flamethrowers, you've got gliders and grenades and all that stuff, and it's just awesome. Does it take a hot minute to get there? Yes, but like the entire way through is just
it's
awesome.
Fucking beautiful. Like, I don't know if this is a big company or what, but it literally looks like New World at some points. And New World is a game made by Amazon. Like, there was, I can't remember, it was like the second day I think we had, or maybe the first day. There's one area where like the stone, like I thought I was supposed to go looking for ore so I could craft it into ingots. Like a red ore. And I was like, no, this isn't New World. We're good, dog.
Yeah. I do have those like little moments in the game as well where it's just like, oh, I gotta go get freaking the cum ore from New World, and then I remember no, that's just sulfur. That's all I really need. So, looking at the people who made it, called Pocket Pair, they've made, it looks like 3 or 4 games. They have a game called, obviously, Palworld. They made a game called Over Dungeon. Do you remember Craftopia that's on Steam?
Roughly.
They made that as well, and I guess they made another game called AI Art Imposter, which is very kind of funny with how people are, mad at Palworld, right? So those are like the 4 games they made. I don't know much about like the Over Dungeon. Obviously, AI art is somewhat explanatory about what that's going to be about. And then the Craftopia is supposed to be like the Breath of the Wild, like, I wouldn't, clone, I guess, like parody. Would that be a better word for it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they've already like made a parody of one of Nintendo's games. Now they're doing it on the other one, and from what I heard, Craftopia was a really, really good game. And then they made Palworld, and now everyone who played Craftopia is mad at them that they kind of just like are kind of ignoring them. But I mean, that's what happens when you make a new game, right? So,
That's what happens when one game makes you millionaires overnight. Like that's fucking hey, man.
$89 million just on Steam alone is how much they made.
This is on Xbox too, by the way.
Yeah, and on Game Pass, it's like it is amazing. This is one of the games I know it's gonna be good because my sister plays it, and my sister like barely ever plays games, right? She's addicted to Palworld right now, so that's how I also know it's gonna be a good game is because she's addicted to it, and we're trying to get everybody else.
Please God, check it out. It's $30. I'm telling you right here, right now. This is early access. It only gets better. Hop in on this. For the love of God, hop in on this.
Yeah. Instead of playing like Rainbow Six Siege or like freaking Destiny 2, come over to Palworld. It's a lot more fun, a lot less sweaty, and you get to, well, sometimes
you can make it
it's a lot
sweaty.
less sweaty.
Yeah,
you can make it sweaty.
I'm done with that hard mode. Like, I'm going to have a stream where it's just me playing on hard mode, like, as is. Like, I'm not going to change anything. And, yikes.
You gonna turn it on so you can't fast travel?
I mean, maybe.
I don't know if that's in the single player settings, but that would be really
It would just like
that.
a self-imposed challenge.
Yeah. There was one day on my Steam's friends list where it was almost everybody on my friends list who was online was playing Palworld except for maybe like 3 people who were playing like Counter-Strike. And that's
impressive.
Insane. Yeah. And like I've been talking to a bunch of the people that I know and they're like, we love the game. We're trying to figure out how to set up a server for it, just like everybody is right now. So it's awesome. But other than Palworld, unless you got any more praises to give it.
Dude, it's just I don't know, man. It's Ark, Legend of Zelda, the last 2, and then I mean Pokemon. And it for me at least, it does everything so much better. Like there's a video I watched today. Crossbreeding is a thing. Like, even if you catch all the Pokemon, congratulations, you now have to crossbreed. And they already have an Excel spreadsheet and 2 websites to tell you how to do it.
Yeah. I mean, there are some chances that you might get a crossbreed here or there, but like, also
incredibly rare.
I think that they did a great job of taking like the breeding mechanics out of a lot of like these like pocket like monster kind of games, whether it's like Pokemon, Digimon, or stuff like that, where you can like breed things. I don't know if you can in Digimon, but they simplified it so much better in this game, where it's like you really only have to worry about 4 passive skills, and that's it. Rather than having to worry about like the 6 IVs, what nature does it have, like all that shit, right? So they really helped like kind of dumb it down for more casual play, right? And oh man, like the gameplay for like the Pokemon side of it, it's like Legends Arceus.
Yeah,
remember that?
But better.
Yeah, the Dark Souls of actual Pokemon, Legends Arceus, and they did a better job at that in this game. And it's Nintendo, step it up just a little bit, all right? Just
I mean, competition makes everybody better, dude. For real, like I'm sorry, Arceus is sweet. That game should not be half of the price of what it is. It's fucking at best.
I think there should be a new rule on video games, right? You can make your game $70 if it's fully complete. You're not adding any DLC to it. If you're adding like DLC or early access and stuff like that, max it should be is like $40, and then like maybe like 10 free like decently sized like expansions, and with the updates, and then you can start bringing out like paid stuff, right? But hey, what do I know? I don't run a business.
My
podcast.
My issue with Arceus is, number one, I'm a Pokemon fanboy. Not like gonna get dressed up and have stuffed animals type of fanboy, just really enjoy it. But, dude, Arceus, I think I got like 30 minutes past the tutorial. And the tutorial's like 40, like, not 40 hours. It's like a good 4 hours of tutorial, like all together. It's just like, so goddamn long.
It's seriously like not until, if I remember this correctly, in Legends Arceus, it's not until like you finish pretty much like the first area is the tutorial over.
Yes. I mean, I didn't even think about this until now. That fucking, I need to go back and eventually play it because everyone gets hard for that game. It's just like, yeah, you just got to put the time in. Be like, it gets kind of boring though for that first 5 hours. Not gonna lie to you.
Even then, in the middle, like I've 100%ed Legends Arceus, and I'm not proud to say that sometimes, but even in like the middle, like not even like after the story ends or anything like that, in the middle of the game when you just want to like progress further in story, you have to do so many things to get like enough like experience to like move on in the story. It's like not the good kind of grind in the middle of the game either. So yeah, I don't know. Just ugh.
Like I said, man, hopefully this makes Nintendo not fuck around.
Yeah, hopefully they learn like it's time to step up the notch a little bit. I mean, they're also coming out with like what, the Switch 2 this year, I think. Like the second version of it or something like that.
Will the
like
games actually run in handheld mode? Like, is that a thing, or is it still gonna look like
complete garbage?
Yeah, like I don't understand. Like the technology was there to make games not look like fucking dog shit in handheld mode, right? Because like,
yeah,
I have an iPhone and I had an Android, and not a single game looked like fucking butt cheeks when it wasn't plugged into the wall. Like, what fucking world are we living in?
There are laptops now that are like less than 16 inches in length, right, or width. I don't know which one it is. That have like 40 series GPUs and like a really good like gaming laptops that are like really thin, really small for people to like take on the go.
Yeah.
It's not hard to just like slightly downgrade those materials and just shove it into like a Switch, right? I mean like the Steam Deck is already way better than the Switch.
I see. I looked up Switch 2 news, and one of the thumbnails has the Steam Deck, and I was like, fuck, I own a Steam Deck. I can get like legitimate like low-end computer graphics on a fucking mobile platform. What the fuck is the Switch doing? And let's be real, this is only $250 fucking more. And this is the middle of the road, so you could go one lower. It's the same fucking thing, just less memory, which, by the way, this is fully customizable. Like apes fucking make this shit decent. So you could buy the cheap one, basically the same price as a Switch, and you would get better games. It's a literal fucking computer in your hand. How the fuck is the Switch so bad?
Also, with the Steam Deck, you can literally like pretty easily open that thing up and like add more storage if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You just need to clone over the like OS on it onto like a new like SSD and just plug it in, and there you go. So
it's fucking hilarious.
My phone has a 144 hertz refresh rate screen on it. How does the Switch not have like? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 60. It does not feel like a 60 hertz screen at all, right? Like just playing on that thing.
Only plugged in. There's no way in fuck you're getting 60 hertz outside of that dock. Like, I'm sorry, like even Mario Party games clog this thing up. Like either, look, you can make the game, like I'm not saying games have to look good, but god damn it, they should run nice. Like they should really be able to run nice. And I'm sorry, like when Mario Party games are beating your fucking game up, your system up, something's wrong.
You know it's bad when I play Shovel Knight and I'm lagging on the Switch.
I was about to say The Binding of Isaac, but I think that's just because it's a Flash game.
Yeah, well, yeah. But I mean, like Shovel Knight is like super like low on the graphics needed, yet somehow that thing chugs on my Steam Deck, and I just don't understand it. Same
Calculators
thing with,
could play that.
Freaking, I bet like if they had, I think they have Doom on there, right? I don't know if they have like the
yeah, they do have. No, they do have the new Dooms on there. They have Skyrim. They have all sorts of stuff, and I'm like, there's no way that fucking looks good. No fucking way, dude.
I think they have Red Dead on the Switch now. I think they announced that they were getting Red Dead on there. Oh, and I don't want to know what that's like.
Let me see. I don't understand this. Like,
yeah.
Minecraft on the Switch. Hogwarts Legacy is on the Switch. What?
My computer kind of has a hard time in some areas in Hogwarts Legacy. How is the Switch supposed to run it?
Scarlet and Violet look like fucking dog shit on that thing too for a while.
Oh my god, the lighting in that game is probably one of the worst things ever.
the fucking clunky ass monsters just running around.
Yeah.
Odyssey wasn't too bad.
Yeah, Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was,
Skyrim. Sorry,
I feel like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom could have won Game of the Year if they weren't on the Switch. Like, not just because it's like exclusive. I just meant like better hardware, right? And they would have won for sure.
Literally anything.
Yeah. So it's crazy.
Princess Peach has a fucking game coming out? Really?
I think it's like her third game, right?
I don't know. Is it Princess Peach Showtime? That's what it's called.
That doesn't sound at all.
Princess Peach OnlyFans. I'm sorry.
Thanks for that. All right. Enough creaming on Palworld and enough shitting on Nintendo. You want to talk about some GDQ or?
Yeah, I mean there was great runs, but I think I'm done being like a bum for a week for GDQ. I think I'm done.
It was this one was a bit rough, I felt like.
Why do you think? Let's start with that.
One, from the runs that I watched, which granted I did not watch a lot of runs, but a lot of the games they played didn't seem that great. First off, I don't know. Like I feel like they have their awful block, right?
Fucking love awful block.
I feel like the awful block was like one whole day's worth of speed runs. Like in a bad way, right? I don't know. I watched the Sneak King run. That was terrible. The Last of Us Part 1 run was okay. Like the only run that I was actually intrigued by was the Doom, like 100%. Which,
wild.
Failed the run, but still like completed the game in like a crazy way, which a lot of fun. But other than that, like the Pokemon ones kind of sucked. The Elden Ring versus Sekiro one, I didn't really enjoy that one at all.
No, they fucking as soon as I wish Sekiro would get the love that it does, but like all the Dark Souls perverts fucking get hard to like just shitting on that game. But yeah, as soon as they were like, "Oh, it's a bid war between the two," I was like, "We're not seeing Sekiro. It's not even going to be fucking close."
Yeah, and they played Elden Ring.
Yep.
I don't want to shit on Sekiro. I just choose not to play that game because I know that centipedes come out of people's throats. I myself just can't. I love watching people play Sekiro. I think it looks fantastic and it looks like it plays like amazingly. The one thing I can't handle is literally just the centipedes. So
Dark Souls is on the Switch. Sorry, The Witcher is on the Switch.
I don't want to know what that is like.
Oh my god! Sorry, I'll hop off this. Jesus,
no, you're good. It's always good to sprinkle in some more shit talk on Nintendo, I guess. Yeah. So what about for you? Why no longer being a bum for a week for you?
I going through like posts of just people who are just angry at the world. They were like, "Oh, it started changing around this year," and they commonly say it was like 2015 is where it started getting weird. I started watching in 2014, and I'm starting to get on the angry people side. Like it's just, believe it or not, I watch shit to kind of like escape from like real world stuff. And GDQ has always kind of like had like this political shit and like let's love everybody hippy dippy shit. But like this year was so fucking bad, dude. Like I'm just tired of it. Like I'm just like, I don't want to be watching fucking nerds speedrun games to have them give me a fucking lesson on how I should act. Be like, I don't care. Be like, you think I'm just going around committing hate crimes on people? No, like almost no one is. But don't worry. Please feel the need to fucking tell us every fucking game. The people they have on the stage doing the runs, some of them are entertaining this year. Dude, I appreciate that like you applied to be on here, but like you need to understand that like you're talking to tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people. You need to be entertaining, like especially if you got like an hour and a half run. You're up there for like 90 minutes. Your couch is boring. You're fucking boring. I'm sorry, dude. Like I just don't fucking care. I don't know. I don't know, maybe if I aged out of it or what, but like it's just not what it was. And I kind of feel like I'm not the only one because like usually peak hours they'd be pulling like 150, 160 like like Monday through Friday. That wasn't the fucking case on like any of the days. I didn't even watch the fucking end day. Like I just didn't even care. I was just like, hey, raised all that money, that's great. I'm not watching the end of it. I'm sorry.
It was like the peak I ever saw was like 80K. Like
that's what I'm saying.
A little bit above 80K, yeah. So a lot of people are.
I know I'm not the only one, and every time I look up like what the fuck's going on, it's like the same 5 fucking topics, but it's like 40, like it's so many people, and it's just okay. At least I'm not going crazy because this is so much. And then the weird thing is that like I understand why it's on subscribers only, right? Like they'll bring some people in that chat room that are just fucking monsters. Okay, I get that. Are you aware that like they used to sell these shirts that had a bunch of like characters from the games they speedrun? Obviously they can't fucking sell them anymore because I'm pretty sure they must have gotten like into some legal issues. Yeah. If you try to type what happened to the mashup shirts, you instantly get fucking chat banned for 30 minutes. Instantly for asking about a t-shirt. You get auto-modded. It's so fucking sensitive. Like, and you look on the internet, you can't find it. At least last time I looked. And it's like it's all speculation. There's no like official thing. It's just everything's so kind of
Yeah. Also the prizes and their prices?
That chainmail. That Fallout chainmail was a bit much. I get you want people to donate and you got to have incentives. Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus Christ. How
it was amazing looking chainmail, first off, right?
Yeah.
But like at most it'd cover like one tit.
Dude,
small.
I get you're gonna hang it up, but like in speculation, okay, you would have the chance if you donated $250, you would have the chance for a pre-built PC with a 4080 in it, and God knows what else. You would also have the chance of a 1-to-1 replica of any weapon from Legend of Zelda or a fucking mace on a 10-foot chain. And you're going to sit here and tell me chainmail is the same as that? Come on, man. Come on. Yeah. I don't know, man. This one, it felt like a wet fart. Like this was a big swing and miss. Like that was the other thing. Like they used to do this in Florida, but then like all that political shit happened in Florida on both sides. And they're like, well, in order to stand with people, we're not doing this in Florida. So they do it in Pittsburgh. And all they did was bitch about the cold all fucking event. And it's just like, how the fuck? You have 50 fucking states to choose from, and you pick one that actually has winter. Great work, moron.
Yeah. I didn't know it was in Pittsburgh this year until like the Last of Us run, because they started like showing off like, hey, that's where the hotel is. This is like, if I'm gonna be like standing here, like that's what the speedrunner was saying during the thing. But like, I don't know. I feel like they're really trying to be sensitive to everybody, and
literally everybody and everything. No, and it's just, to me, it's gone to the point of pandering, and it's just, dude, you don't actually fucking care about this. Like it doesn't. It just feels like you gave this limp dick of an effort. Like I would much if. I swear to God, this is a saying. It's like, if you stand for everything, you stand for nothing. And I get it. There are people out there who are like legitimately underrepresented and are legitimately discriminated against. But it's not as much as GDQ wants you to think it is. It is incredible how fucking bad this has gotten. And it's just, dude, I just want to watch a bunch of like basement dwellers play video games like me. That's all I want to see. That's all. I don't give a shit if they're this, that, and the other. I don't care. Just entertain me. And emphasis on entertain, because like every single fucking person, with the exception of like 20, were fucking boring. I'm going to watch them all on YouTube because they stick a playlist up and you can watch them in sequential order. I'm going to watch them, and I'm legitimately going to fucking count how many of those people were entertaining. I'm not watching that like 4-hour Final Fantasy speedrun. Those people are always
No,
weird.
Those are so boring.
They're boring. The people who run them don't know how to socialize in any way, shape, or form.
While you're rewatching these, can you please count how many speedrunners also didn't have a couch this year? Like a person on the couch for them. So many people. I felt like when I tuned in, like every once in a while, like every like fifth like speedrun, there would just be the runner and no couch, like at all. No one like co-hosting on the couch, like just talking about what they're doing. So even the people who are like part of the speedrun and stuff like that, even they don't want to go anymore, I guess. I mean, there was one where this person's couch, like that person had a kid, so understandable. Where the fuck was everybody else? Are we just that lonely now, where we just don't have friends to bring up?
Or maybe they just couldn't do it. I don't know, dude. I thought the virtual GDQs were bad. This was worse, and literally every single way. Like it just. I mean, before I say this, let me look.
We should start the next GDQ where it's just like we get all the people who got banned from GDQ and then we just have them speedrun games for charity with like no sense, like no need for like crazy censorship or anything like that. Like obviously, like probably don't need masks, right? I don't know. We're past that time.
Do you judge people who still wear masks? I do. I'll be 100% honest. I'm like, fuck's wrong with you, pussy? Like, what?
I only judge them if I know for sure that they're not actually like sick. Because that like some people at my job still wear them, and it's because they are literally like 103 fever, but still like came into work and they're just wearing a mask just in case, right? So they don't know what they have. No one at my job goes to the doctor, so. Like, that I can understand. But if it's just like you want to wear one just because you want to feel safer, you're fucking retarded.
Most of the times, like, look, there are medically fragile people out there. 100% understand. But I'm willing to bet, like, an ungod amount of, like, an overwhelming majority are people just, like, trying to, like, this mask keeps me safe. Be like, you talked yourself into that. Like, you're just gone. Like, you're forever lost, man. You got fucked up. You're scarred.
Yeah. One more thing. I also don't judge surgeons for wearing masks.
I judge them.
I have to say that.
I judge them. I judge them.
Spit in my open fucking stomach.
Fucking
surgeon.
spit in me, senpai. Let's go.
All right. But I will check out like what is it? Awesome Games Done. Summer Games Done Quick is the next one, right?
Yeah, I think that's my last hoorah. Like if this isn't good, I'm out.
Exactly. I'll keep an eye on it, watch it. If it's not good, fuck that thing. It's whatever. I mean, like, I think out of the what has it been now? How long have they been going? Like 2011?
I mean, like officially, like it was like 2010, 2011. I think it was actually earlier.
I think I hopped on like 2013. It was when like originally I first like actually watched one of their streams. Like. It's been a good 11 years, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember what I was gonna say. It fucking sucks now. Anyway, do you have any
2010
good eggs or Earth ambassadors?
I think I actually do have someone for Mars. Yeah, I got two. Actually, I got one. I'll save one for Florida or not. So. We always talk about, like, the airline traffic, or the airline people.
Mm-hmm.
There was a plane that legitimately had to turn around because someone could not stop farting. This was American Airlines, which I think was some of the others. It was just a simple plane ride from Phoenix to Austin, Texas. And it was... Some dude just kept dropping fucking ass on that fucking plane so bad they had to turn around.
It's a 2-hour and 10-minute flight if it's nonstop.
How bad do you have to be fucking farting?
Are you able to hold in farts? Do you have like that much like muscle strength in your?
Oh,
your
me
butthole?
Personally?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it?
Yeah.
Me and Press have been together. Almost 12 years. I have never farted in front of her.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
The longest this is gonna sound really strange. The longest I've ever gone without like farting or I guess shitting in the same category for like this one thing was 12 hours. Like in like a road trip, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. How can you not stop for like 2 hours? How bad does your stomach have to be?
There's some back and forth going on in here. I mean, fuck it. Let's get into this. I thought I could like summarize this, but it is fucking. There's some fucking length. Yeah. Before most people had boarded, I observed that this man was audibly disgruntled about something. Maybe hungover, rough day. I don't know. But as soon as he sat down, he was grumbling about something under his breath, like fucking hell or something. The user wrote. After the majority of passengers had boarded, the man repeatedly exclaimed, "You thought that was rude? Well, how about this smell?" and proceeded to pass gas. I don't know what provoked that comment, and while kind of funny to overhear, it was uncalled for, especially coming from a grown man on an airplane nonetheless, the user wrote. But the excessive farting passengers' gross behavior didn't end there. The man who just purposely farted ago decides to loudly, condescendingly say, "Yeah, everybody, let's just eat the smelliest food possible all the time." A guy in the row over replied, "If you don't like it, you can fly private," to which Fartman says, "That's so fucking rude." And another person nearby chimes in, "I think we all agree you're the rude one here," the witness added. At one point, flight attendants intervened and told the transgressor, "That's enough." The plane was taxiing to the runway. Oh, it was not turned around. It wasn't up. It just went back.
No.
The plane was taxiing to the runway but came to a stop, according to the Redditor. An announcement comes over saying, "Apologies for the interruption, but we are returning to the gate. We will give you more information when we have it." We get back to the gate, and a flight attendant comes back and informs Fartman that he will not be staying on the flight. He simply replies, "I don't understand." And she tells him they'll talk about it off the plane. The man grabbed his bag and got off the plane. We all breathed a sigh of relief when he was removed. I think most people were on edge about what he may say or do next. The trip was only delayed 15 to 30 minutes. So all in all, I think American handled it swiftly, they added.
That was a very polite flight attendant. Like, first off, but what did this guy go through?
To just, like, weaponize bodily functions, dude? That's kind of impressive.
Is your fart a bioweapon on a plane?
I mean, if shit comes out with it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Out here giving people pink eye.
Yeah. All I'm getting from this is maybe don't fly American Airlines.
Stop fucking flying. Delta got. Delta was the first one that kicked this off with that old person just shitting their pants across the entire plane.
Yeah, wish me luck. I got a Delta flight next month.
Brr.
Yeah. We'll see how that
goes. Go
goes.
poop before you get on.
No, please.
I don't want to see you on the news.
The longest I've gone without pooping is a week.
What?
That's a fact, yeah.
Ava claims all the time she only goes poop once a week, and it's just like that's physically impossible. She claims she does it all the time.
It is the worst feeling ever. Because, like, I know, for one, first off, it's terrible for you, right?
Yeah.
But we've talked about this before, about how I hate, like, going to public restrooms, right? This also applies to hotels, hotel rooms, restaurants, road trips, flights, all of that stuff. So my body will literally just, like, I will try. I will literally sit on that toilet and try. Constipated for the entire trip.
Do you have a squatty potty? The little booster you stick there? Supposedly. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think maybe it would work, but.
Supposedly the science behind it is that it loosens the muscles behind your sphincter so you can pass bowel movements. So, like, I don't know. For me, like, I had an issue with public bathrooms till I started going to the gym. Put headphones in, blast music, and just start dumping. If I don't hear it, no one else can. Dude, I have made people leave the bathroom because I'm taking a shit, but I got headphones in, so fuck them. I courtesy flush. I'm not a monster.
Yeah, I feel like that's the case of, like, if I don't know anyone's in here right now, right?
Yeah.
Then, like, it's easy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but like I just can't do it. I think last year I went to Vegas. I think we talked about it. I don't know. Remember?
A little bit.
Yeah, that entire trip.
What?
Nothing. Yeah.
I purposely would have gone to like a Chinese buffet to get that shit out of me.
Oh, dude, I tried everything. Like first day, the first day on the road trip there, like we had to run back to Utah, like stop halfway through to go back because like the person who ordered the hotel forgot their driver's license, so we had to go back to get it so that we could actually check in.
What a doofus! What? How do you forget a driver's license on a road trip? This motherfucker's Kevin McAllister's cousin, isn't it? Fucking Home Alone. We forgot a whole human.
Makes sense. He's a cop. But that like the trip that we took back, like straight shot from Utah back to Vegas afterwards, like we stopped and just got gas station food to eat, like, and just got into the hotel room and slept. The second day we were there, we had all you can eat sushi. So like I ate a shit ton, and then like the rest of the trip, I was like maybe like 3 or 4 like bites in, and I was like stuffed because like I knew like
because you didn't poop.
My entire system is fucked up right now.
Yeah.
So I mean a lot of good food first off, but like also I don't know, man. I even tried. I'm not even kidding. I tried laxatives, and it didn't work. So I don't know.
Squatty potty.
What
do you have to lose at this point?
I don't know. I don't know why I can't.
Fucking poop.
Right?
You have to lose feces. Like you got to. Otherwise you're gonna get impacted. They gotta cut you open and pull out a brick of shit. That's a real thing. That's a very real thing.
It was literally the day we got back. Like it just all like the second I got home, it just all came out. Like, not even a
locked.
joke.
Did you watch that video I put in there? It's locked. Also, Buddy had his hand. I don't know. As a person who like literally just said they got home and shit their brains out. What the fuck did that guy put his hand in his pants for?
I don't know. I don't understand people who do that. Right?
Why the fuck? I had to explain to Ava the other day that, like, hey, like, because, like, she's in middle school. So, like, here's a spoiler alert for any girls out there who are, for some reason, listening to this and don't understand how fucking men work. In middle school, motherfuckers are disgusting. We will itch ourselves and smell it. Like, any part we just itch, they will fucking smell it. Front, back, ears, nose, whatever. And she's like, yeah, like, my boyfriend will, like, he'll leave and adjust himself, then he comes back and we hold hands. I was like, you need to knock that shit off right now. You're going to get fucking pink eye. Knock it off. I was like, no. She's like, why? And I had to explain to her that, like, teenage boys are fucking filthy. I have never met anyone who didn't do one of those. Majority of them did all of them. Like, they'd itch their ass and they would just fucking I'd scratch my nuts every once in a while, just be like, does that stink? No, we're good. All right. But, like, dude. I
still do it. Like, I gotta check before I wash my hands, right?
I take 2.
I'll make sure I'm not being the freaking American Airlines guy.
I take 2 showers a day. 1 before the gym just to make sure I don't stink, and then 2, obviously, after the gym. But, like, I have to know that I'm not going to go in there and stink. Like, there's a smell that dicks get when they are sweaty, and it is horrendous. Horrible.
Like Cafe Rio.
Yeah, dude, it's not good. And it's like I don't want to go to the gym with shorts on, or like I have to go hop on a treadmill after I got done working out, and it's fucking sweat, BO, and whatever the fuck the smell from my dick is.
Yeah. I've slowly started integrating the double shower thing. One when I wake up and then one after work. So
it's nice, man. It's just like 5 minutes each one.
Yeah, it's just refreshing, right? Change it from a 10-minute shower to 2 5-minute showers, and you'll get there. But I mean, I had one that I wanted to bring up really fast. You can decide if this is Earthmaster or good eggs or just fucking weird. But have you seen that people the GTA 6 trailer came out a while ago? Do you remember that?
Okay, yeah.
You see fans actually used like real science to figure out what SPF, the sunscreen they were using in the trailer, was.
Is this some 4chan shit where like they find people just off of one photo?
Maybe they literally like I will send like the little thumbnail for the article here, but like it's literally like I think they used that picture, decided where the sun was at what time, how it would hit the body, and then deciding like what kind of like required SPF they would use, and like what like the common ones at that time were or something like that. I didn't go through the article because this is fucking weird, man. Like,
there's some people out there with too much time on their hands. A la AGDQ.
Yeah. Here, if you would like to know, here's some more of the information about it. I'm not reading all of that.
This is 4chan shit. This is like what Shia LaBeouf was like, you can't fucking find me, and he just posted a random picture. And like through like cloud tracking charts, they found him within like a week. Like I think he left something somewhere, and that's what it was actually. Like there's some fucking people online where it's just like, dude, you understand you could be like a fucking detective, right? Like, you have an incredible skill, and you are pissing it away. Like,
even this article says, for years and years, GTA fans have been presented as sickos who will intensely analyze and document every screenshot or video Rockstar puts out. We've seen dedicated fans even recreate the maps for GTA games before they are released. So, like, this is some weird shit, all right?
Yeah.
I was going to bring this up last week, but I was like, this feels kind of weird. So, I don't know.
They float in between Earth and Mars. We don't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
If they channel it for good, great. Channel it for bad, they go.
Yeah.
They're in limbo.
We get into some Florida, not Florida.
Yeah.
Australia, not Australia.
International Florida or not Florida?
There we go.
I don't know. We're going to have to come up with a name. Fucking America's Dick or not. All right. Florida or not. Couple charged with collecting man's retirement while keeping his body in their home for 6 years.
Not Florida.
Correct. This is Kansas. This is, they collected over $215,000 over this 6-year period. They determined that he died in 2016 at the age of 81 by his pacemaker. But the police didn't discover his body until 2022 after his son-in-law called police to report his death in a Kansas City suburb.
What the fuck?
Prosecutors say Lynn Richter, Kirk Richter, both 61, continued depositing and spending from Carroll's bank account even while his body became mummified, quote unquote, on a bed in a home he owned. Lynn is the victim's fucking daughter. Family members told the Kansas City Star that the Ritters would repeatedly give them excuses as why Carroll would never take a phone call or visit while leading them to believe Carroll was still alive. At 6 years? You haven't seen someone in 6 fucking years.
You start to question it, right?
This whole fucking family's dumb.
I mean, for my family, it's been a couple years since we've seen one of our uncles. We're pretty sure they died via cats. So, like, we just haven't heard from them in a long time. But 6 years, that's crazy. They can't come to the phone right now. Oh, they didn't want to come to this family gathering.
Fucking A, man. That's how the fuck do you keep a body in your house for 6 years?
Like, think of like what's
your
like
dad
stained into that mattress.
Brr, stained into the floor. 6 years, buddy's gone and like turned into a liquid and hit the floor.
Yeah.
Ugh. How do you do that to your own dad? What the fuck?
Yeah, just do what I did. Just put him in a cremator.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, fucking A. All right.
Jeez.
A list came out about stuff people caught in their drain, Australia or not Australia. Or in the public sewer. There we go.
Of things they found in there?
Yeah, what plumbers have found in the public sewer.
Not Australia. Australia doesn't have plumbing.
Yeah, it's not Australia, but it might as fucking well be. This is Britain. This is... they're like the Alabama of the world. Someone found a 2-man tent, Lego toys, and another pipe. Some of the most unusual items from Pipes by Plumbers included a 2-man tent with a sleeping bag, Lego bricks, rubber ducks, socks, adult toys, teeth, turkey bones, Brussels sprouts, bananas, and a pipe stuck inside another pipe.
You just found a homeless man's like.
Yeah, no shit. I didn't even think of that. You should probably follow that pipe.
Yeah.
Someone's trying to give us a message in a bottle. How the fuck do you flush a tent with a fucking sleeping bag? A 2-man tent.
I still don't think someone flushed. I think someone decided to just go into the sewer and live in there. They became a Ninja Turtle.
You ever seen those videos about the people who lived underground in Las Vegas?
Yeah, it kind of freaks me out, but I also really want to explore it.
I'm not going in there. Someone's going to hit me with a heroin needle, and I'm fucked.
They're going to hit you with the needle and just be like, one of us.
Yeah.
One of us.
What happened to Dad? Well, he's an underground dweller in Las Vegas now.
He lives with the mole people.
Daddy's a mole man. Let's move on. Oh, my God. A tent and a sleeping bag. All right.
Sex toys, of course.
Yeah, I don't know why you're flushing that. My fucking doublehead dogger needs to go. Florida or not Florida, a shelter in this state will write your ex's name in cat litter and film a cat shitting on it.
We had something very similar to this about cockroaches, right?
Oh, yeah.
Zoo.
Yeah, I skipped. That came up again, so I skipped it. But, yeah. Shout out to Valentine's Day. There's some hurt people. Correct. This is Rhode Island. This is
the same place?
I don't know.
I thought the other one was in, like, Illinois or something. I don't know.
For a $5 donation, we will write the name of an ex-friend, lover, or even something you wish to bury in a litter box for our shelter cats to poop all over. How's that for stinky retribution, sorry. I don't know. It doesn't say that they did it before.
Let's do this. Put in Kaylin's name.
Dude, he sent me the fucking chocolate anuses. I'll send him this. I'm going to keep this tab open for no particular reason. It's $5.
$5, right? Like, I think it's worth the price on this one.
This one's very solid. Okay. Florida or not Florida, severed head, hands found in freezer of recently sold home.
This one's tough, right?
Yep.
I'm going to say not Florida again.
Correct. Now, is this Colorado or Utah?
Oh, no. Colorado.
This is Colorado. This is in my town.
Have you checked all of your storage areas recently?
Well, we haven't bought a fucking house, so I don't know. Yeah. I mean, they know it's human. They won't release the sex or how old it was. Quote, our hope is to positively identify the victim while remaining respectful of the victim and the victim's family, the sheriff's office said in a statement. Yeah, I don't know. Also, why are we not checking furniture? Like, if I bought a house and they were leaving furniture, I'm out. I'm instantly out. Like, I'm throwing it. I'm telling them, be like, look, I will actually pay more for this house for you to throw your fucking shit away. Like, I don't want anything from the people who used to live there.
Yeah. The only thing I think that we ever kept from, like, buying a house was one of their, like, beds, and that was because it was literally, like, still sealed up, like, in the packaging and everything like that. And they're like, yeah, we just never had the chance. Like, we never had to use this or anything like that. They never set it up or anything like that. I think that's the one thing that we kept from a house. But
I mean, if it's new, I'm in, but like,
I don't trust pre-furnished already.
That's what I'm saying.
I would never even get an apartment that was pre-furnished. That is wild.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay. Australia or not Australia, Flight delayed because of penguin on the runway.
Not Australia.
Ooh, it's not, but barely. It's New Zealand.
Oh. I always forget there's penguins in the southern areas of the world.
Yeah, dude. Like, what the fuck?
I always forget, alright?
This guy, what? Penguins are only a northern hemisphere. They get to that equator, fucking explode.
I wouldn't be surprised, would you? I've caught my penguin in Palworld to implode. You should too.
Jesus Christ. I don't know. It's cute as shit, but like,
it's one penguin. Come on.
I can't. I actually I can do this. I can't. Fucking Instagram. Let me copy and paste, cunts.
It's so dumb that you can't do that. Can't save photos or anything like that.
Guess what? Windows has a snip edit, you piece of shit.
Firefox still lets me stream.
Don't throw that out there. Don't. Yeah, that's the penguin that was on the runway. Little cute bastard.
Delayed a flight?
Delayed a flight because he was on the runway.
Just run over it.
Whoa! How is she going to eat it if it's splattered on the tarmac, Feast?
It's like ground beef. Literally.
Penguin does not taste like beef.
But it's grounded, right?
You're a sick man. Not even because of what you said, it's just because it's a pun. Alright, I don't even know what... I'm disgusted. Speaking of disgusted, Australia, not Australia. Mother finds venomous snake in 3-year-old's underwear drawer.
Australia.
This is Australia. This is Melbourne. Melbourne, sorry. Someone called the snake hunter, I only know the MILF hunter, said he was called to a home where a woman found a 5-foot eastern brown snake. I think that's like one of the deadliest snakes on the earth. Like, I think it's like eastern that one brown? And like one other one. Like, I think it's like top 3. The reptile wrangler said the serpent apparently hid inside some clothes the mother had brought in from the clothesline outside. Why the fuck do you dry clothes outside in Australia? How do you not feel a 5-foot-long snake?
Eastern brown snake is ranked 4th as the most venomous snake.
I was one off. Oh, there's like sea snakes on there, right ahead of it.
Hook-nosed snake, inland taipan, Russell's viper. What is this?
It's a snake with legs. It's a worm.
All right, I can't stay on that page. I don't like snakes.
It's the lack of legs.
Yeah, too many legs, lack of legs. There's a problem.
How the fuck do you not feel a 5-foot-long snake? I feel a fucking 4-inch turd falling out of my ass. I feel it on its way to my ass. You didn't feel a 5-foot-long snake when you were taking clothes off a laundry line?
I can feel like a small, tiny like hair on my arm. I can feel if like the tag on my shirt just is slightly in the wrong position.
I can tell if Gur took a big old shit or not when I pick up her poop. How the fuck do you not notice? All right. We got to start asking questions here, okay? Fuck's going on down there? Goddamn upside down land.
Did you just try to kill your kid with a snake? Like...
It's fine. It's fake. Put your hand in there. Come on.
Yeah, I promise it's fake. Let it lick you.
Yeah. Dave wants to give you a kiss. I don't.
It's weird.
I don't know, man. This is weird. Speaking of weird, Australian or not Australia, profanity spewing parrots given second chance at a zoo.
Not Australia.
Correct. It's almost Australia. It's Great Britain. It's do they tell me what swear words they say? They're African gray parrots.
Look that up.
They were these motherfuckers. So the Lincolnshire Wildlife Park famously received 5 African gray parrots from different owners in 2020, and the new arrivals spent their time in quarantine teaching each other a variety of profanities. The birds were removed from the rest of the zoo's flock to keep them from teaching their bad habits to dozens of other parrots. Officials said the recent arrival of 3 more potty-mouthed parrots led them to make the decision to put all 8 of the cussing birds in with the rest of the parrots. We've put 8 really, really offensive swearing parrots. We've put 8 really, really offensive swearing parrots with 92 non-swearing ones. When we came to move them, the language that came out of their carrying boxes was phenomenally really bad. Not normal swear words. These were proper expletives.
Like what?
I don't know. Now I'm curious. Said keepers were hoping the swearing parrots will learn new sounds from the rest of the flock. Instead, it was the other way around. We could end up with 100 swearing parrots on our hands. Only time will tell. He said interrogating the parrots with the rest of the flock is worth integrating. Sorry, I was like interrogating. Integrating the parrots with the rest of the flock is worth the risk. Parrots are flock creatures. They need to be with other parrots. The bigger the flock, the happier they are. Even though they swear, the welfare of the birds has to come first. Oh, hell yeah! The zoo posts signs warning visitors about the potential for foul language. But Nichols said the swearing parrots have actually proven to be popular with the public. Dude, why have zoos not been doing this?
That is like awesome, right?
Hell yeah! Give me a fucking cut, cock. Be like, oh, hell yeah! At the time, I went to go see monkeys at the zoo to like hopefully see something funny, and every time they fucking delivered. Saw a shit fight, saw one piss on the other, saw one flip us off. Dude, awesome.
I can't find anything of what they said, and I'm sad. But I would pay to get into the zoo, and then I would pay like a small fee to go see these birds.
Dude, fuck, that might be worth the fucking ticket.
Yeah. When was the last time you went to a zoo?
Yikes. Fuck, Ava was a little kid. At least 10 years ago.
Mine, maybe, it was before then. 5, 6 years?
We need to go to more zoos.
Yeah. Go look at those sad animals. Oh, man. I kind of want one of these parrots now.
Dude, I kind of want a parrot just to teach it horribly cuss words. Not slurs, just cuss words.
Yeah. Let's not get too far into this. Just cuss words. Just to, like, you know, show them to my friends.
Fuck, I'd take him everywhere, man. I'd have that little fucker on my arm. Be like, guess what?
Put it on the
fuck you
while you're doing while you're doing at the gym, right?
Oh my god. Yes!
Go faster, cunt!
That's what I'm saying. Stop looking at my penis! I haven't seen Meat Gazer in a while. I hope he's alright, man. He's a pervert, but I don't wish that on him. Come on now.
He wasn't the one in the furniture, right?
I don't know, man.
Let's hope for the best, huh?
Now I'm kind of actually worried. Fuck. I hope it's not him.
Turns out there's a serial killer in your town. No. There isn't, True. I promise.
No, he moved away. Like it's an empty house. The fucker moved away. He's somewhere else now. Good luck. Probably went to Utah. There's a lot of people over here who came from Utah or are leaving to Utah.
I was about to say, we are getting a bunch of new houses in Lehigh, so...
Good luck, bud.
It's in Lehigh. I'm fine, right? Famous last words.
For now.
Yeah.
All right. Arguably the greatest story so far this year. Australia, not Australia. Man, 22, cooks his own genitals and serves them up to paying guests at a dinner party.
Not Australia.
This is Japan.
Okay.
Mao Sugiyama is asexual, had voluntarily undergone surgery to have them removed. But the illustrator took his frozen penis and scrotum home from the hospital and organized a grim party. He charged guests around 160 pounds, British money, per person to eat his severed genitals in Tokyo, Japan. They were garnished with mushrooms and parsley. Before tucking into dinner, guests sat down to listen to a piano recital and take part in a panel discussion. Mao, who goes by his nickname HC, had initially considered eating his own penis, but he decided to serve it up instead. He cooked his genitalia himself as he was supervised by a chef. What? In a tweet, he offered to cook his penis for a guest for 800 pounds. However, he ultimately decided to split the meal, quote unquote, between 6 guests. He wrote on Twitter, "I am offering my genitals, full penis, testes, and scrotum as a meal for 100,000 yen. I'm Japanese." The organs were surgically removed at age 22. I was tested to be free of venereal diseases. The organs were of normal function. I was not receiving female hormone treatment. First interested buyer will get them, or I will also consider selling to a group. We'll prepare and cook as the buyer requests, at a chosen location. If you have questions, please contact me, DM, or email. 70 people attended the event. Only 5 people ate it. The people who ate it were a 30-year-old couple, a 22-year-old woman, a 32-year-old man, and Shigenobu Matsuzawa, an event planner, was the other one.
You seen the pictures?
Of his penis?
Cooked.
No, I did not see it. They don't have that here.
Do
yeah,
you
fuck
want
it.
to?
I show you horrible shit all the time.
So that's...
Oh, my God. Oh,
Well, if you
oh,
want
that
to close
hurts.
up, of course.
Oh, my God. He didn't even shave.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, my God. You had to eat this fucker's pubes.
Is that one
That's
more.
a ball.
That's a ball. That is... No.
Jesus Christ.
This hurts. Right?
Why would you eat
actually,
this?
I don't... It does not look appetizing at all, first off. The idea of just consuming someone's cooked penis, balls, and scrotum never sounds appealing.
Who has to eat the nutsack? That thing, that's just chewy.
Look at that. Look at what's inside.
Buddy had some tiny balls. Like, look at how big the fork is in relation. Like, that's how zoomed in they are. Good Lord. Why didn't you shave your fucking nuts?
Would have been easy. They were off of your body.
Oh, my God. Dude. I'm done looking at that. All right.
Yeah.
Speaking
I'm
of
gonna delete these.
speaking of detoxing, this isn't a place. Oh my God. Yogurt companies offering $10,000 for a 1-month digital detox, quote unquote. This is a yogurt company inside of Iceland. Just says Icelandic yogurt. I don't know. It's called Siggy's Dairies. Siggis. Will offer $10,000 to participants who are willing to give up their phones for a month. I could do this. You got to put your phone in a lockbox, and they give you a flip phone.
Oh, so I still have some access to, like...
Yeah, they didn't say
calling
you can't
people.
play on computers. Like,
Oh, I meant, like, I could still, like, call or text someone
Yeah.
if, like... I
shit
can do
goes
this.
wrong.
Yeah. I could easily do this.
I'm entering right now.
Did you ever enter to the Squid Game thing?
No, I need to.
Can't
I need to
forget
do
about that.
Post the video on here. Fucking ham it up. Just be like, oh, I'm a stay-at-home dad. Take care of my daughter. I just want to prove to her that anything's possible if you put your mind to it.
Yeah. 3 months worth. What? The Siggy's yogurt. Do you like yogurt like this?
Hell yeah. I don't know. I've never had Icelandic yogurt. I have yet to find bad yogurt. How about that?
Yeah. Is it like frozen?
Oh, you got to write an essay.
No, this is like just yogurt. I think I've had this before. To enter this contest?
Yeah. You got to write between 100 and 500 words.
About like why you think you can do this, or
Yeah, why you need a digital detox in your life.
Oh, I can easily tell you. Fucking.
I'm addicted to porn.
I have Reddit
if I had to
downloaded
do
on my phone.
I would just make it seem like I'm an animal just cranking my stick like every 30 minutes. Be like, dude, I need to get over this.
It's time for the detox.
Within your essay, you'll be judged on the following criteria. 70%, how clear is the explanation contained in the essay of how the participant will use the time during the digital detox to live a simpler life, understanding that less sets you free also means less time spent on smartphones could lead to a more rewarding and free life. 20%, essay's creativity and originality. 10% participants' authentic expression in the essay of commitment to the challenge of living for a month without a smartphone. I might actually fucking do this.
I could probably do this. I think the biggest
10 grand?
Yeah. I feel like the biggest issue I would have with this is just like I use certain messaging apps for certain groups of people in my life, right? So
Hey.
only going through text would be kind of rough, but
I'm
I
not
can do
dead.
it.
I'm not dead. I'm not hiding in my daughter's fucking bedroom dead mummified. I'll see you in about 31 days.
Yeah.
Hopefully 10 grand richer.
I use Discord. I use the Facebook Messenger. I have used Instagram for literally only one person who I'm pretty sure has died. I don't know. And then I think those are like the 3 other messaging apps I use. And then just texting. So counting out the people who I would be talking to on those other apps, I could probably do this. Because it's still technically have Discord on my computer.
It's just your phone.
Yeah. So
the gym would be weird. How the fuck am I supposed to work out to music?
yeah, watching YouTube in the shower is going to be a lot harder.
Watching YouTube before bed, I think, is that's the one thing I'm actually addicted to.
Yeah.
The days where I try to sleep without YouTube before bed, whoo, buddy, that is tough.
Yeah, that would be rough. Oof. I still think we could do it. It's
I'm
time
gonna
to sign up for this.
I'm gonna write that. I got it pulled up. I need to come up with an actual reason. 100 to 500 words.
Because
That
you
can't be
keep
too
pranking it, man.
Dude, my dick is fucking raw.
I've literally bled from how much I've stroked this shit.
I'm a professional at Olive Garden. I crack stick all the time.
Nothing comes out anymore. It's just poof and nothing.
Fuck it hurts to come.
If you ever get to that point, go see a doctor.
Drink more water. You'll be good.
That too.
All right. Did this plane take off or land in Australia? Man trapped in bathroom on plane. Yeah, I don't know. How long? Over an hour. Did any part of this take place in Australia?
Sure, why not? Yeah.
This is your first wrong one. This was in India.
Okay.
The man was on his way from Mumbai to Bengaluru on Wednesday when he became trapped in the bathroom due to a broken lock. Spice Air is the name of this company. Spice Air flight crew members were unable to get the man out until they landed. Airport technicians intervened when they landed.
That has to
He got
suck,
he got a free flight out of it. He got his fucking money back.
That's good.
They wrote a note and slid it to him, and it said, "Do not panic." Secure yourself. As soon as the main door is open, an engineer will come. The note said, do not panic.
I feel like writing on a note, do not panic.
Causes people to panic. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Guy not fucking breathing here? We lost him. He's gone.
Yeah.
You're going to have to put your mouth to the toilet and flush.
Anyone who says do not panic or remain calm, like, you're not going to help that much.
Dude, just calm down. That doesn't help either.
Yeah. Daddy chill doesn't work either.
Yeah, usually gets a little rougher. Unless that's what you're looking for. All right.
Just roleplay through notes through the
Ooh, I've been naughty. Want to join the Mile High Club by note. Florida or not Florida. Pet goat rescued from roof of home.
Not Florida.
Correct. This is Arizona. They labeled it on Twitter. Called it a rooftop rodeo. There's a Facebook post. This is what Facebook looks like now? The firefighters were called to lend a helping hoof. I'm done with this article.
Yep, no. It just happened.
Okay.
I'm done with this article instantly.
Fuck off.
It's funny,
I don't want to read this shit. All right. Florida, not Florida. Teen facing charges after allegedly taping fishes to ATMs.
Utah.
It is Utah.
I saw this. I was going to bring it up too.
This is in Provo, Utah. He documented it on social media. Shout out to this generation. You guys are fucking dumb.
This is the dumbest thing ever.
Fish Bandit 84 is his Instagram account. No, he doesn't. Oh my god.
We got some smart cookies coming out of this world.
The last one he put up, he films the area and then there's just a dead fish with a cigarette and smelled on a fucking ATM. What is this? Why is this still up? What's this other one? We support our local PD, he says in another video. What the fuck? Fish _ bandit 84. He taped like 6 to a cop car. What? What the fuck is going on, internet?
Just keep in mind, people, these are real fish. Like, these aren't like toys.
I know this wasn't you because there's one he has of him with his pants down in a stall, and he taped it to the back of a stall, like the door of the stall. Bass in the pro shops. I would assume he did this in the Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Authorities alleged that the unnamed 17-year-old was responsible for about a dozen of fish taping incidents between August and October. One photo showed 3 fish taped to a police car. Yep. Authorities told the news station they suspected the fish taping was done in innocent fun, but charged the teen with 2 misdemeanor counts of causing property damage back in December, mainly because cleaning up of the fish carcasses off of cars and ATMs started to cost money.
Yeah.
After the teen was referred to juvenile court, the case was officially closed. Yeah, they don't know where he got the fishes from.
I don't even know where he got the fishes from. That is some wild shit.
The fuck? Utah.
You see why I want to leave this state?
I mean, that might be the most incredible thing Utah's done in a while in terms of this thing. This one. Feast is not. Every time I go to the ATM, I think about my ex-girlfriend. I swear to God, I smell her there. Oh my God! All right, rush, not rush. Let's get some happiness on the palate, shall we?
Yeah.
You only missed one.
Yeah, this is a better game.
I feel like I should give you 100% because you also fucking nailed the last one.
Well,
So,
that
fuck
one I
it.
kind of cheated. I did see the article for that one. So
It don't matter. Win's a win. We don't care. It's not like I tell you what they are beforehand. All right. Did Rush participate in 1,946 people spinning tops? Or, sorry,
No.
whipping tops.
No.
Correct. This wasn't a gay parade. This is, in fact, in China. They were just spinning tops.
Tell me this isn't a meat spin?
I guess not, man. They're just whipping tops in China. Bottoms out there got all the power in China. God damn. I'm sure they totally had to watch the video and they weren't like at a gun to their face, be like, this is a record now. Be like, oh, okay. All right. Speaking of records, we could 100% break. Did David Rush drink a cup of coffee in 3.12 seconds?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Correct. This is a German man. Von Meebaum. A lot of bombs here. Shaved, what is that? Tens, hundreds, 5/100ths of a second off the previous record, which was set by a fellow German and serial record breaker, Andre Ortloff, in 2021. A video of the successful attempt shows, does it have to be, like, served hot as fuck, or do you just have to chug a cup of coffee? Oh, that's loud.
Size.
I'm not watching that. They measure it out. There's no steam coming out of it. It's so loud.
I don't know if I want to deal with that if it's so loud, but
Jesus Christ. Sorry, I fucking chugs a cup of coffee. Doesn't look too hot.
Okay.
Is David Rush the proud owner of the longest arm hair?
No.
Single longest arm hair.
No.
Correct. This is a California man or woman?
Man?
Woman!
Oh.
Macy Davis Sutherland.
You sure you can't just like super glue one of your hairs to your...
Well, here's how it goes. She told Guinness World Records she didn't discover her unusually long arm hair until 2012, when she was a junior in high school. I was at Disneyland with my best friend Kaylee's family when her brother pointed out a hair on my arm. He was telling me that I had an extremely long hair and his original thought was to pull it. She refused to let him and decided she would attempt to grow the hair out for a potential world record.
Gross.
What is the record? 7.2 inches.
Gross.
She said the hair would often approach 6 inches, but would frequently end up breaking or getting accidentally plucked.
So you've done this multiple... Like, it's grown again?
Since 2012, yeah.
But if it got plucked, it regrew?
I guess, man.
What the fuck? Can you give me some of your hair growing powers? I need eyebrows.
No.
Okay.
Arm hair, just one hair. It
feels gross, right?
It sounds gross.
Yeah.
And lastly, did David Rush, and I'm going to say this correctly for Kalen on the off chance he's listening to this, did David Rush bake the longest challah bread to break the world record?
No.
Correct. This is just a Jewish congregation in New York. Apparently, when they're not building tunnels, they bake bread. This fucking bread is 35 feet 2 inches. Oh my God! Dude, they have it in a fucking entrance. Dude, challah bread is the shit. Jesus
like
Christ.
Scooby-Doo levels of like sandwich making material there.
The bakery made more than 200 pounds of dough, which was then braided and transported via truck to a kosher commercial kitchen in New Jersey, where it was baked in a 40-foot tunnel oven. The final challah then returned to the congregation Rodolph Shalom to be served. Or Rudolph. Yeah, probably Rudolph, but Rudolph. It was cut into portions. Evidence of the record attempt is being submitted to Guinness World Records. The current record of 32 feet is held by Grandma Moses Bakery in Sydney, Australia. Australia sneaking in at the last minute.
Who has an oven that big?
I was just thinking that. Like, why the fuck do you have a 40-foot-long oven? What the hell? You cooking big-ass hot dogs? Like, what is this? What do you have long?
Getting the largest pizza ever.
Yeah, 40-foot-long hot dog.
Is it like... What was the place? It's not like a warehouse kind of type.
It was a
thing
bakery. It was just a bakery in New Jersey that had this.
I could see it being like a bakery, like factory kind of thing, right? Where it's like mass producing these things, but like just a bakery. That seems a little strange. What are you doing? What are you really doing with that oven?
I need to be Jewish yesterday, dude. This is awesome. Get fucking 32-foot long bread. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, that's it. I think it's time for Palworld.
I do too. You got anything to plug before we end it off?
Don't stick your hand in your pants before you shit your pants. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Yeah.
Also, if you're gonna get your genitals chopped off, shave them, okay?
Or just don't like serve them to people either. Like that.
That's
too.
odd. And if you are, charge more than $800.
Yeah. Oh, it's like the images are like scarred in my brain now.
Yeah.
The only thing I'd like to plug is play Palworld, and maybe don't record the weird sex scenes in Baldur's Gate 3 on your Xbox and get banned. So
What?
That's a thing.
What happened? No, what?
All right, we'll quickly go into this and then we'll end. But Baldur's Gate 3 nude scenes are getting like Xbox players banned because they have an AI system that like you have like the whole like screenshot, like hold the button or whatever, and it'll like save a clip, right?
Yeah.
It instantly uploads. Like,
why are they recording
through,
this?
like their monetization thing. You know why people are recording this,
You
right?
beat material.
And it goes through like a list of checks of like what's bad, and like they have this whole like strike system like YouTube, except like certain ones like will get you more strikes than others, right? And these scenes, explicit, like, you know, all this stuff that's happening in there, like instantly gets you like 3 strikes or whatever it is, and instantly gets you banned. But they're already looking into it to get this no longer a thing to happen.
Let me beat my meat.
But at the same time, hey, don't record your character naked in the camp for naked camp time fun, which is something that this article references. I don't know.
What the fuck? You know, this is why I don't play this game. It's fucking weird how people act, dude. I'm forever out. Sorry. Plus, it's made by Wizards of the Coast. You know, the Grand Wizards. All right.
Yeah. It's still, I like the game, but not
racist.
Not specifically
Racist. He's a racist. No, hey, you can have sex with them. Just don't make babies that are mixed race, remember? They frown upon them.
All my characters are half orcs. All right. Thank you so much for listening. This is a long episode. You're welcome. I don't know. You guys have a great day, night, week. Bye.
Bye.